What's up, guys? Welcome to Film and TV Weekly, the weekly film and TV show giving you all the top news and views that you need to know. Hide your water and your food and stay in the sunlight because those pesky little gremlins are back, this time in animated form. Joe Otterson at Variety says a Gremlins animated TV show is in development for Warner Media's upcoming streaming service. So that's great news if you like Gremlins. The really interesting part of this though is that there's yet another streaming service on the way. How many streaming services are we going to get? How many can we actually afford? It's starting to get a little bit ridiculous and very expensive. I'm now fairly certain that Detective Pikachu will be the greatest video game adaptation we've had so far. The film looks fun, funny, and just the right amount of weird and goofy. I can't wait for this, and I'm not even that much of a Pokemon guy. Pika Pika! This week we had the annual Academy Awards, or the Oscars if you prefer. Green Book won amid some controversy. Personally, I'm happy because I really liked that film. Olivia Colman won too, and that was great because she deserves it. Everyone knew she was going to get an Oscar eventually. Rami Malek won for the most predictable award of the night for playing Freddie Mercury. I haven't seen the film, nor am I that keen on seeing it because of the controversy surrounding it and its director, but judging by the trailers, it is a good performance, so it's probably deserved. There was no host either because of other controversies. I think this was one of the best Oscar presentations in years. It was quick and to the point, and all the important awards were shown live as they happened, not during commercial breaks. So to sum it up, a lot of good stuff happened at this year's Oscars, but you may have noticed there was a lot of controversy surrounding it leading up to the event. This year's Academy Awards will certainly be a memorable one, but will it be remembered for the right reasons? And what happens in the future? You know what's a dead cert? Will Smith's not Deadshot no more. Will Smith has left the role of Deadshot in DC's Suicide Squad series reportedly due to scheduling issues. There was no guarantee he would be in the upcoming sequel anyway, but Warner Brothers did want that. This is from Justin Kroll at Variety. I'm glad. I like Will Smith. I think he's a good actor, but he never really fit into this role for me. I think he might have been a little miscast. His performance wasn't bad, it just means that his take on Deadshot was very different from the comic books, and they had to alter the character somewhat significantly just so he could play the role. And for clarity, I really want to make this very clear, it has nothing to do with his skin colour. I'm perfectly fine with Deadshot not being white. But what does this mean for Suicide Squad 2? Because Deadshot is usually depicted as the leader of the squad. So does this mean they're going to recast him? Does this mean he's simply not going to be there? That'll be interesting to see. And remember, James Gunn is writing and directing the sequel. Speaking of bad guys, Disney is developing a Disney Villains TV show for its upcoming streaming service, Disney+. It's currently titled Book of Enchantments, and it will be based on the Villains book series by Serena Valentino, which tells the origins of characters such as Ursula, the Beast, and Maleficent. This is from Joe Otterson at Variety. So, this is a thing. It's not really for me, but it is another indication that Disney's really going all out on this new Disney streaming service they're developing. With all the shows coming here, whether they be Star Wars, Marvel, or classical Disney related, they're really trying to make this a must-have item for every person who wants to watch film and TV in the future. And it's not even out yet, we don't have a release date, we don't have any pricing information at all. So that's saying something. Even if you just have a slight passing interest in the likes of Star Wars or Marvel, this is going to be a must-have for fans of those series. I know I'm trying to save the pennies for it. Remember when trailers used to give you a taste of a film? Remember when the purpose of a film trailer was to encourage you to go and see a film? Yeah, those were the good old days. Now we have the latest trailer for X-Men Dark Phoenix, what should be the final in the franchise. How many trailers have shown the main star of the movie dying? This probably isn't the first, but it still really annoys me. Why would you reveal that? And just in case you missed that part, the writer and director Simon Kinberg came out and confirmed it, and in defense of it says more characters will die in the film. Because yeah, you spoil the film, how are you going to fix that? Spoil it even more. I really don't see why this is a thing. I hate spoilers, I hate it when films get spoiled for me, especially by the filmmakers themselves. So spoiling a film even more, this potentially rules me out of seeing this film altogether. I had little interest in it to begin with, but now that I know certain characters die, and I know pretty much how it's going to end, I've got no interest in this anymore. Bottom line, let Disney take over the franchise. It's already happening. Just get this out the way. And that's this week's Film and TV Weekly. It hasn't been a very big news week. A lot of rumours going around, which I didn't really feel the need to put in the show. But if you've liked what you've seen, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed to my channel, gave me a thumbs up, left a comment and some feedback down below letting me know what you think of all of this week's news items. Of course, share this across social media as well, because if you don't like it, someone else might. And it'll help me grow my audience. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. And I'm Grant Burton. I've been your host. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @the_Grant Burton. And later in this week, you can check out my reviews of True Detective Season 3, Fisherman's Friends, and the 2018 version of Halloween. But until next time, that's all I've got. So thanks for watching.